Hey guys, Jeff Holomus back with another Manufacturers Series video. This week I'm going to feature something that's maybe not always thought of when we talk about manufacturing, and that's the paint booth. For us as a vehicle manufacturer, the paint booth is a super critical portion that rounds out our complete in-house manufacturing. And we just got a brand new one. You can kind of see behind me here all the pipe that's going in for it. We've had the booth installed now for about a month, and we've just been waiting for all this custom pipe to show up. And the guys have been hard at work getting her done. So hopefully we can, probably next week or the following week, we can actually get spraying in this booth. So what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to show you the booth. I'm going to show you some of the mechanicals on it. And let kind of compare to our other booth that we're currently working at. I still have my guys running at our old facility, and we'll explain a few differences with that. So let's have a look at this booth. Okay, so we're on top of the booth right now, and I'm just going to show you some of the components and mechanics of it, mechanical aspects of it, and then we'll pop down and have a look inside. So here's one of the big fans in here. This is our intake fan, and we've got a heater set up. So we'll get back to that in a minute, but this unit does have heat in it. So this is our intake here. So they've built this big plenum for it. You can just see the size of this metalwork, and then we have the exhaust here, and this one has a fan as well. So I'll just give you a quick little peek in there. You can see the fan down in there. So that's the exhaust fan. And then we might be able to sneak over here and have a look at the intake fan. Let's have a quick peek here. You can see in here, see this one's got louvers on it. So those open when we activate the fan system. Guys have this out of the wall, and then it's going to exit out through there. We've got a bunch of custom stuff built for that as well. So let's just go have another look over here at the control panel here. Okay, so here you can see the control panel, and yeah, it's pretty complicated. We've got some big gas valves here for the heater. Again, like I said, this paint booth has a heating system, and I'll talk a little bit more about that down below, but you can see the complexity for just something that has to essentially move air. But yeah, okay, let's go down into the booth, and we'll have a look at the control panel down there, and then we'll go into the booth and get into a few more details. Okay, here we are on the ground floor. Here's the front of the booth. We'll walk down the side here and I can show you the control panel. So we've got quite a few different features on here. We've got our lights, and then we have the different modes which would control our fan and our temperature. So like I mentioned before, this has a bake cycle, and that's super critical, and I'll tell you why in a minute. Also, this is super convenient how we have this designed. It's right by our mix room and all our panels that are ready to be painted. There's our mix station. We still have a bunch of stuff over at the other shop, but we'll have that moved over the next couple of weeks when we're starting to use the booth. Let's pop in the booth here. Okay, so this booth is a semi-downdraft, which means we've got filters in the roof, and then we have, as opposed to having the filtration system come through the floor, we have it at each corner. And obviously the reason for that is because we don't have the ability to put a pit in here. So the semi-downdraft would be the next best option. Also, this booth is a positive pressure booth. And what that means is that we have more air coming in the booth than exiting the booth. And the reason for that, or the advantage to that, is the fact that if we have any seals that are leaking a little bit, we're not drawing dust into the booth. We're pressurizing it out. Yeah, so that's the inside of the booth. So just to put in perspective how big of a game changer this booth is for us, our current booth that we're operating out of, which is a cross draft booth, and it doesn't have a bake cycle in it, we're currently able to do 2 bodies a day, and that's basically due to the fact that we have to wait for them to for the paint to flash off and dry. With this unit, once we get up and running in the same period of time with the same amount of people, we should be able to do about 16 bodies a day. And that's because we have a bake cycle in here, which what that means is when we're done painting, we will be able to set the booth to bake. It's going to bring the booth up to a certain temperature, and after about an hour of baking, we can pull the body panels out and load another set of panels in here. So we may even get more than 16 bodies a day. We're gonna have to see once we get going. I mean, obviously if we ran a couple shifts, we certainly could. But it's a huge game changer for us as far as efficiency. And also being able to bake the paint is a huge thing too, because it allows that paint to cure a lot quicker, and we get good adhesion right off the get-go. So our paint quality is going to be even better than what it currently is. So anyways, that's the paint booth, guys. Hope you see the value and how important it is for us in our manufacturing. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you again next time.